So we're going to be practicing basically manipulating open windows, different ways of doing that in Excel. So we're going to start by opening 4 files that are in your Chapter 5 folder. So I'm going to click on DI Jobs. I'm going to press Control, click on EP Sales, FinCon, and RP FAC Accounts. So I have my finger on Control while I'm selecting these. And then once they're selected, I'm going to release the Control key. I'm going to right-click on one of the files and select Open. That will open all 4 of them. And then what they'd like me to do, I'm going to go ahead and maximize one of them here. I'm going to go into the View tab, and I'm going to select Arrange All. Or actually, they want us to switch back and forth first. So I'm going to go to Switch Windows. The one I'm looking at has a check next to it, and they want us to go to DI Jobs. Okay, let me maximize that one. And you can enable the editing if you want, if you see the button. And what they would like me to do is kind of rearrange all of these open spreadsheets. Now I think I still have this open, so I'm going to close that one. So I just have the 4 that they want. And I'm going to go into View, and I'm going to choose Arrange All. And they'd like you to see what it looks like tiled. Okay, so not particularly user-friendly because you've got all 4 displayed. So they would like us to change this a little bit. So we're going to go into View, and it doesn't matter which view you use. And we're going to choose Arrange All. This time we're going to choose Cascade, which makes it a little bit more manageable. And you'll notice that the windows are kind of stacked one on top of each other. And the active window, if you look at the title bar, the text is white. And that's part of one of the ways that you can tell which one is active. Also, the active window is going to be on top. Now, what they would like us to do is hide a workbook and then unhide the workbook. So we're still working on in the View ribbon, and we're going to go ahead and hide DI Jobs. Okay, and once we have hidden DI Jobs, they want us to look at RP FAC. So I'm going to click on that one to activate it. And then I'm going to hit the Hide button. So I'm going to go back into View and Hide. And now they would like us to unhide. So we have 2 that are hidden. And they want us to choose RP FAC accounts, unhide that one. And then they also want us to go back in and unhide the other one. And at this point, they want us to close the open workbooks. The one they would like to remain open is DI Jobs. So right now I'm looking at DI Jobs. And I can click on RP and close that. And you do not need to save the changes. Okay, and I could continue clicking and closing this way. Or I can point down here, click on whatever one I want to close it like that. Or typically what I do, rather than clicking the thumbnail and bringing it forward, you can actually just close it from here. And that's a little faster. Now with DI Jobs, what they would like us to do is open this in a new window. And in order to do that, make sure you enable the editing. If you see the little bar with the button, you are going to have to enable editing. And then we're going to go into view and we're going to say new window. And what this is going to do is basically duplicate the spreadsheet. It'll take a copy and put it in a brand new window. Okay, so these are exact duplicates of each other. And then what they want us to do is close this duplicate. And we'll stay on this one for a moment. And with this one open, we're going to maximize. And then they would like us to open up a couple more. So I'm going to go to File and Open. So the ones they want us to open we were looking at earlier. So you should be able to just select them under Today. So we're going to open up FinCon. And then we're also going to open EP Sales. So at this point we have 3 open. And again, they want us to practice tiling. So we're going to go to Arrange All, choose Tile. And you'll notice with 3, one of them is larger and the 2 other ones are smaller over on the right. They want us to make DI Jobs active. So I'm going to click over on that bar and you'll see how that title text becomes white when it's active. And then they want us to minimize this. I'm going to click on the minus sign. Okay, so it's still open and running. We just can't see it. And I'm going to click on EP Sales and minimize this one. That leaves FinCon, which I'm also going to minimize. And if we point at the taskbar, you will see thumbnails for all 3 because they are all still running. And basically they want us to close these. So you can either click on each one and open it and close it that way. Or what I think is easier is just to point at the thumbnail itself and click on the X. And you do not need to save any of these. Okay, so whenever I have to close something, I always simply point at the thumbnail. I think it's easier and faster to do it that way.